Papa John's Smash, all one word.
Or
you can see the sign right next to JJM. It looks great.
Oh, you're right.
That's why I honestly noticed it like right away. It was beautiful. Brought to you.
You're right.
Thank you so much.
Now, JJM, something that we would be remiss if we did not mention, is tall.
Long John Silver, as he once called himself.
Really?
He's a tall man.
I did not know that. Okay, well, they're starting off FD and immediately both turnip. So
yeah, I mean, that's the play, right? What are you going to do? No character's fast enough to hit the other one, so ready, go, down B. Easy.
Yes.
Whoever gets the stitch wins.
Now
well, not quite.
Well, yeah. Whoever gets the stitch has one.
Has one, and they could maybe catch it. You never know.
Yeah. Now, something I do want to mention, just to get out of the way as we go into this longer set, Leo is lloD's cat's name, I believe. No, that's not true. That's Luna. Never mind.
All right. We got some knitting on the side while we wait for JJM to recover. That's going to be actually a huge thing, increasing your odds of getting a better turnip while the other peach is recovering, because let's be honest, the edge guards are not going to be happening that commonly. So being able to knit, which is pressing down B and then I believe you're jump canceling and then Z dropping the turnip to pick one back up as fast as possible, that's going to be what lloD's going to be doing a lot this set, so you're going to be watching it.
Yes.
I don't even know how good JJM is at it.
Yeah, but like you said, I think lloD, if he didn't make it, he definitely popularized it. He's a big proponent of knitting, which is, like you said, picking up the turnip, and you want to swap out to find the stitch. That's why it's called knitting.
Yeah.
Is that you have the turnip, you float, and drop it. And that's very, very marginally faster. You got to be good at it, though, because if you mess it up once, it would have been better. It would have been better to just do it normal.
Yeah. So that's going to be something we're going to be seeing a lot.
Yes.
But the real challenge for me as not a top player in Super Smash Bros. Melee is the reaction time to understand that you pulled a stitch before throwing it, because muscle memory.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what if you pull a stitch right there, you just Z-drop it?
Some people do.
Yeah, like I've done that while practicing the tech before. I don't even play Peach, but I thought it was fun to try it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not about me. It's about lloD being up 2 stocks.
Yeah, up 2 stocks. This is tough, especially in a floaty matchup, in a Peach Ditto. A stock and a half is absolutely so many different neutral interactions. JJM just taking the turnip and pressing forward anyway. That's sort of the Peach Ditto equivalent, I think, of
the wall.
Of taking laser.
Look at that wall of turnips. That was cool.
That was cool. It looks like the start to the black hole glitch.
But it was cool.
You ever do the black hole glitch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who hasn't?
Some. Okay.
Maybe not new players, but...
So,
oh, nice catch by lloD. You see that?
Yes, I did. Yeah. They're both the Malholtras are very good at item catching. Okay. Something I did also want to point out is over the years, like historically, Peach Dittos have always been, at least in my experience, air to air, right? 2 sort of like battle jets, maybe not jets, but maybe more like dirigibles,
there
right?
You go. Yeah.
Floating towards each other and trying to win out on the aerial fight. Now, especially as the Peaches have like shared tech and have been like practicing this new tech, which is like sub and hyper floating, they are much stronger on the ground, and their grounded movement is much more threatening. So I believe that as that is becoming more popular among these top level Peaches, that we've already sort of seen the matchup become a lot more grounded.
Yeah, which is cool to see. I am definitely enjoying that a bit more. I do like grounded play.
Yes.
That was a 3 stock in 3.5 minutes. That was very fast.
That was a fast Peach Ditto.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
JJM maybe playing a bit too forward. Maybe JJM needs to slow it down a bit. Or maybe lloD suffocating is just actually that good.
Not quite sure, but JJM definitely going in when given the option. I do think the scrap. Yeah, they're both scrappers. I do think that at least on a couple of these interactions, JJM is reaching a bit too far. That last game ended, I think, with a dash attack forward, and lloD just wave dash back or shielded.
Simple as that, yeah.
Simple as. Now that sub float, that's that float that's so dang low. There you're like in the floor.
Yeah,
right?
You're pretty much grounded.
Yes, and so basically you can get aerials while grounded, and you can ASDI down while doing it.
Isn't that great?
No. I mean, for them, sure.
I think it's cool.
No.
Until you play against it, sure.
Yeah.
I just talk about it now. I don't really play much.
You can friggin' move forward.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Oh, beautiful.
That's huge.
And we're knitting. Yep.
And we're knitting.
Knit on the corpse of JJM. We're up 2 stocks again, and it's only been 1 minute and 10 seconds.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah.
That's really brutal. With a subfloat, you can gain momentum and go at your opponent with momentum, and that's a hyperfloat. You can have a fast aerial on the ground while ASDIing down.
For the low cost
of doing it.
of pressing the button.
Learning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Forward throw's not going to kill quite yet, but JJM, I think, is setting up this wall. Oh, really nice read, actually.
Let's go, JJM. That was
Catching
great.
lloD, drifting in.
Yeah.
I mean, the fight that JJM is putting up is really admirable, I think, especially as like someone who, one, kind of dual mains, two, lloD is now a top 10 player.
Yeah.
lloD is number 8 in the world, universally agreed upon, basically. That's like one of the only things that people liked about the ranking, or agreed upon, was lloD being number 8.
I'm just loving the precision from lloD. Every single little piece of tech has been absolutely perfect, meticulous, just so good to watch. It's just so satisfying.
Yes.
Watching a good technical peach feels good.
Yeah, and notoriously as a tap jumper.
A tap jumper.
Tap jumper.
That's interesting.
lloD,
I think Ryobeat's also a tap jumper and plays like pretty aggressive peach.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, lloD and jumps into the down smash. The day one. It loops back around, folks.
I mean, it really does. It all truly comes full circle. I mean, you have so many mix-ups in your brain is going through so many possibilities. Then all of a sudden you get hit by a down smash, and you're like, well, I forgot about that.
again.
Yeah, back to square one.
It's like someone doing a master's dissertation on like a new shape in geometry, and then they just flub the arithmetic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the arithmetic of the forward air.
Wow, dude, actually doesn't kill off the side there, even though he was right next to it. Oh.
Yeah, this game's still looking pretty curtains, and lloD is going to be sitting up at a nice 2-0. Of course, JJM could be trying. Yeah, that's hard. They're at the same height. What do you do? Back air from lloD closes up game 2 in 3 minutes and 22 seconds, another 3.5.
Yeah, that's rough. Now, it's hard to say, especially with Peach Dittos, like general things that they just should be doing, because lloD is basically just winning up like 80% of the neutral interactions, right? Oh, dance on him. Tap on the shield.
So the punish game isn't much, right? It's a one hit and back to neutral with maybe an advantageous positioning.
Yep.
Because you have center stage now, like how JJM has right here. But the neutral interactions themselves, it's just going to come down to who wins more often, like you said. And right now, that's lloD.
Ooh.
Okay, nice counter hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a stitch. Yeah. Okay.
Keyword was.
Okay. JJM had a really good position right there, walling out lloD a little bit, but overextends, and now on the other side.
Yep, turnip's going to go straight up. We're going to catch it, throw it back up again, cover some space. Beautiful. Now here, lloD felt like
it's ambiguous.
lloD felt like he could actually close the stock out there. Hello, neutral B. Back to knitting, maybe. Do we have a poll?
I do think that was an interesting thing that you point out, that lloD hesitated. To me, that's trying to bait out the parasol, or like waiting for the parasol. You know, like in Smash 4 or Ultimate, like wait out the air dodge or whatever. I think that's much the same situation. Or like that's the timing mix-up.
I like that parallel.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just stalling out in the air as long as possible. Try to get JJM to commit to something a little too early. Here's a forward throw. Boom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice DI.
Dreamland?
I think it was Dreamland plus DI, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There we go.
Plus DI. Yeah, absolutely.
It was top player DI, But
that's why this match. That's why Dreamland is so tough for Peach in this matchup, because it's so good for Peach.
It's so bad for Peach.
Because Peach, it's so bad for her that Peach gets to live.
Yeah. So this is definitely going to be not a 3-minute match like the Battlefield games, but that's okay. I think JJM has slightly shifted the game plan a little bit, and the breathing room was kind of the catalyst of the last couple of games.
Sure.
lloD was getting way too close in JJM's face, knowing that lloD is going to win the neutral interactions, and JJM's just playing the defensive game. We have a little bit more room to float around, have some fun, maybe get a good hit in.
I think that's a really great point. I think in particular, being in the air and like floating around is doing a lot better for JJM. There are like, you're more likely to win out, I think, going air to air versus lloD than if you're trying to fight him on the ground, because the execution from lloD is just so strong that lloD is going to out-scrap you.
Every time.
So, well, I'd say 80.
It'd be like an 80-20, yeah. But like pretty much every time, right?
Right, like if you can't keep up with lloD on the ground, then doing it in the air where maybe you're more comfortable, you can understand the interactions a little bit more, will allow you to adapt more so than just like, okay, grounded, he was just faster out of shield. Grounded, yeah.
Another two-piece from lloD, bringing the percentage up. Okay, we got a grab from JJM. Down throw, going to go for a dash tech. Yep, and the jump may have been taken there.
Oh, okay. That's one of those situations as well where JJM is waiting on the option from lloD, bites a little bit too early, and lloD air dodges through.
Ooh, nice power shield, looking good. The projectile game always very strong from lloD. Whether that's offensively or defensively. Nice air dodge to get out of the down smash, just understanding that's what's going to happen. JJM says, if that's me, what am I going to do? That's what was going to happen. Now we play the waiting game.
I think look at the way that lloD has caught on to JJM's recovery, which has always just been, I'm going to go really high, and Peach, your vertical acceleration to get up to that point to edge guard another Peach up that high is pretty bad. lloD has, the only thing that lloD's been able to really do to try to cover that is just throw up a turnip that hasn't really hit yet. And then even then, like, you try to punish the landing, kind of too slow. So I think Dreamland has really helped the survivability of JJM until you get to the ground, where lloD is just, lloD just can find the kill.
Yeah, and if JJM's able to close this out without taking too much more damage, this is going to be a last stock situation, which it is exactly. It is. Which is crazy. JJM making this game look really winnable. Yeah.
I think a lot of it is that, like, taking to the air and not taking bad, opportunities. And just like that, like, lloD does a float cancel, or just a fair on JJM shield. Oh, are they going to do it again?
Down smash,
yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Saturn, shield.
Oh. Okay, I actually like batting it away there.
Yeah, so that one is tough. Because JJM has been in shield when on the ground, that Mr. Saturn is would be devastating.
So here's what I was talking about in the pregame. I was talking about how JJM's mental fortitude is there, but we need to see if the execution is there. So I really am seeing right now if this is going to be put to the test, because I need JJM here in order for him to take this game to have that mental fortitude, not get too antsy, not go too crazy, and not do exactly what just happened. And that's 3-0.
Yeah, misses the tech.
Nice try,
actually. I think trying to tech on the platform, and the slide off of the platform happens too fast. Air dodges to the left, and SDs. Sad end for JJM. Yeah.
Well played, though. I liked that Dreamland game. That was way cleaner. I think if JJM had 3 Dreamland games, that may have been just like, we would have seen JJM possibly take a game.
Yeah, I think also, like, JJM definitely did learn throughout the set what situations he would really be able to play with. So definitely, like, in Game 1 and Game 2, I think JJM forcing the issue on the ground and getting whiff punished, like, and then, like, losing in the scrap because of it also led to that Dreamland game getting, being closer.
Yeah, so here's the FD match right at the beginning of the set. As you can see, it was 3.5 minutes, very quick, very clean. Game 2, we go to Battlefield, same thing. JJM gets a nice little forward throw setup here, bro. I don't remember what happened here. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Caught the air dodge and got a neutral there. Also very nice. Yeah, but shouts to lloD. Well played. Moving on.
Look at how tight lloD was, like, in that grounded situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just
when you like slow it down and you just look at just all of the intricacies of, like, the movement and how like narrow all of the spacing is. I mean, look at that. The spacing is what's so important.
Which is so hard also that, like, when you look back, what are the mistakes? It's so much harder to see. It's just, oh, space better? That can't be it. It's these they're at a level, at least like with JJM, being able to take names, but not yet like super ranked, where he's a big threat to like top 25, top 10 players, maybe top 25, I don't know.